It was a freezing winter night in 1996. In the remote Russian village of Mikhailovka, a snowstorm was swallowing the old train station. The station was filled with rusty, abandoned train carriages that had not been used for years. The village teenagers often dared each other to spend the night inside the oldest carriage. But no one ever lasted until morning, because they said it was cursed. That night, Vanya and his two friends decided to take on the challenge. Wrapped in thick coats and armed with flashlights, they made their way to the forgotten red carriage at the back of the station. As they stepped inside, a suffocating smell of mold and an eerie silence filled the air. Vanya sat on one of the wooden seats and noticed that the windows were covered in frost. Minutes passed and the cold began to seep into their bones. One of his friends swore he saw a shadow outside the window. But when they looked, there was nothing there. At that moment, the carriage doors slammed shut on their own and locked. Their screams echoed through the metal walls, but no one could force the door open. Vanya pointed his flashlight down the aisle toward the farthest door. The trembling beam of light revealed something written on the wall. "Did you think you were still alone?" Suddenly, the lights inside the carriage flickered and went out. In the darkness, a whispering voice echoed, "They never let me leave, and now, neither will you." The next morning, the station guard found the carriage doors wide open, but there was no sign of Vanya or his friends. Only fresh imprints on the seats remained, as if someone had just been sitting there. From that day on, no one dared to step inside that carriage, because every time a traveler peeked through the frosted window, three shadowy figures were always staring back.